Inflicting that kind of anxiety and fear is not what decent people do to people. In my faith tradition, there is a passage from the Old Testament that should shape our response to the events unfolding around us. It says, when an alien resides with you in your land, you shall not oppress the alien. The alien who resides with you shall be to you as the citizen among you. You shall love the alien as yourself, for you were once aliens in the land of Egypt. Again, I thank you for showing up here today, for speaking up here today. Don't let the fear mongers and the hate mongers win. The only antidote to fear and hate is standing together in love for the sake and the well-being of all our neighbors. Keep doing it peacefully but persistently. Lives depend on it. Thank you.
Well, people are about to march.
All right, folks, we got one more speaker before we march. Are y'all ready? We know we need a full transformation of the immigration system in this country. Our people need work permits, but work permits are not enough. We need a path to citizenship. A real path, not a phony path. And when people become citizens, they need a place to stay, they need a place to work, they need a place to get health care, and they need the political power. They need the political power to lead our communities with us. And so with that being said, welcome our last speaker, Brandon Hymas from the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. 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 Make some noise, y'all. It's so beautiful to see you all out here because today we brought the fight to their front door. Today I'm speaking with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm also speaking as a worker in immigration law, as a labor organizer, and as the proud son of Mexican immigrants. The last few months have been devastating for those of us working in immigrant rights. I've seen clients lose access to their benefits, and now they have to deal with the daily anxiety of being potentially detained and deported by ICE agents. But I'm not here because I believe the law will save us. I'm here because I believe in the power of working class people like you and me to make change. Trump is talking a lot of shit about an immigrant invasion, but we know the truth. And that truth is that the only invasion we have in Chicago right now is the invasion of agents right behind those gates. He's giving $200 million to ICE this year. And we know that with that money, we can be funding healthcare, education, housing, and our public transit in our city. These people don't know our city, they don't know our struggle, and they don't know how to solve our problems. So I'll ask you directly because we're right here. Do you want ICE in your communities? No! I want them to hear you inside there. Do you want ICE in your communities? No! Do you want the National Guard in your communities? No! Now make some noise if you were inspired by the brave resistance we've seen in LA. LA is a critical example because they didn't sit still in the face of oppression. When ICE came to their communities, they had organizers follow their asses with speakers to announce their presence. And organizers figured out what hotels they were staying at, and they showed up at 3 in the morning to make it impossible for them to sleep. And in Ventura County, when ICE targeted farm workers, organizers brought the fight and they brought the community to the farm. So here in Chicago, we're planning around very similar mobilizations, and we need you to get involved in that resistance. Right now, we have Migra Watch networks popping up across the city. I'm a part of Pilsen Puño, and we need everyone here to be involved in that community defense. Let me ask you, make some noise if you're here from Waukegan. Make some noise if you're here from Chicago. Make some noise if you're here from the suburbs. That's right, so that right there should show you that we have people on the ground here that can be putting eyes in our communities. And that's what it's gonna take to take down ICE. So please, today, get connected with the Migra Watch Network. And if you don't know if you have one in your community, talk to us about starting one. Because while they use the same tactics of terror, we're gonna keep growing and we're gonna innovate on our tactics of resistance. Because as long as they're terrorizing our communities, we're gonna make it impossible for them to do their jobs. But that's only going to happen if we get organized and we stay organized, because we need to build something that lasts through our struggles. Trump is going to keep attacking our communities, our most vulnerable communities. He's already attacking the trans community. He's attacked our Palestinian community, and he's going to attack our black community. So what we need is to build and unite across those struggles, to build something that lasts and to anticipate those struggles. Because at the end of the day, what Trump is trying to do is distract us from the fact that his billionaire agenda is going to keep on going forward unless we unite to resist it.
And that was from a protest earlier today. We are going to continue.
The protesters in front of them. To the left, there's some folks. I'll make sure to pan when I'm done with the other device here. Make sure I have safety features on.
Once like we have a crowd, just passing it out to folks.
Okay. Sure. I'll move you guys. And just a second, and you'll have my full attention.
Oh, I've definitely had enough now.
Join us. Well, right before the break, we were showing you some of the early protests today that have been happening in the city of Chicago when it comes to protesters bracing for National Guard troops in the city. I want to go right now live out to Chicago, and that's where we find Fox 32 Chicago's Joni Lum joining us here with the latest.
Hi there. As you know, President Trump has his National Guard troop focus on Chicago. There's been no sighting of the National Guard here. He said he wanted to send them to Chicago to deal with our gun violence issue here in Chicago. And at the same time, there's an increased presence of ICE agents who have been sent to the area. 300 ICE agents who are basing out of a naval base north of Chicago. Here in downtown Chicago, there's a group that's getting ready to start a protest. It'll be on Michigan Avenue. You can see behind me there are just some groups getting their signs ready to go. This is a protest against the National Guard being here in Chicago. Because of the ramp up in immigration enforcement, a lot of events have been canceled here. Mexican Independence Day events were canceled, a couple of parades in the city, some in the suburbs. The schools, they sent out a letter warning parents, informing them of their rights. But there was one parade in the Pilsen neighborhood that went on in spite of those threats.
This is more than a parade today. This is a show of unity. This is a reminder that there's more that unites us than divides us. This is the time to step up and step together and appreciate why this matters. Proud to be here at another parade, but today is so much more important than that, and we're going to stand together in Chicago.
This is why we're doing the parade, because we have the support of the community, of the city, of everyone, and we encourage everyone to be able to come out here to support, to celebrate with us our different cultures, our different traditions.
This is a peace-loving community trying to do their best to make a living and raise a family. Be careful, but don't be afraid.
That's U.S. Senator Dick Durbin encouraging people to go out to that family-friendly event. Here in downtown Chicago, you can see the organizers are getting ready. They're going to hold a news conference before they begin their march. It's not known how many people are going to be here to join them. Just past them, I don't know if you can see, there is a lot of Chicago police are here to keep the peace while this goes on. They are gathered over there and at other corners here on Michigan Avenue. Tourist activity is still going on here. So it's quiet right now, but this will be getting going in a few minutes. That Mexican Independence Day parade that took place earlier, I was in touch with the organizers, and people were braced for any kind of ICE activity. They said ICE did not show up at their parade, and in fact, they had a bigger crowd than they've ever had, a couple thousand more than in the past. So they're calling it a big success. But right now, we are getting ready for what is supposed to be a big march in downtown Chicago. Reporting live, I'm Joni Lum. Now back to you.
Joni, thanks so much for those updates. We'll be for sure to take that live news conference when it does happen in Chicago. Thanks so much for joining us and bringing us the latest from downtown. We'll be back with more in just moments on Live Now.
Okay. And everyone.
Fine with it if like they have, if like there's time and they naturally ask questions, then that's totally fine. But she's like, don't, I wouldn't go up and like preempt and be like, this is
Thank you, sir, for standing up.
Arrest those people in there. They are the ones who are sending weapons to Israel. I am a peaceful protester. They are the ones that are causing a genocide. So you don't arrest them.
It's causing a genocide for people that look like you and me. You do realize that, don't you? It's a genocide against people like you and me. How does that make you feel?
I'll do it. Okay, please, so there's something. Oh, yeah, got it. One, please, yeah? So just begin. Just give us some
Mike Page on this Saturday edition. I want to take you back out to Chicago, where Illinois Democrats coming together to talk about some of the anti-ICE protests that have been popping up and their support for those protests. Let's listen in.
Be careful, but don't be afraid. What I have found in traveling through the neighborhoods in the last few days in Chicago, the Hispanic neighborhoods, is there is a genuine fear of what President Trump is going to do next. His tweet this morning was disgusting. To suggest that the troops are coming into Chicago or that the Department of War is going to be engaged is an embarrassment. This is a peace-loving community trying to do their best to make a living and raise a family. And for the president to come out with these threatening words is disgusting. I'm glad to be here today. I've been here in the past, and I especially wanted to be here now at this moment in history. Congressman Quigley.
I want to thank the senator and our junior senator who went to straight up to try to meet the federal government officials on this, and they refused to meet them. The point today is this. This is more than a parade today. This is a show of unity. This is a reminder that there's more that unites us than divides us. This is the time to step up and step together and appreciate why this matters. So I'm proud to be here at another parade, but today is so much more important than that. And we're going to stand together in Chicago. And I just want to tell those who would think about what the president's doing with the National Guard. If all you cared about in this respect was making our communities safer, the president cut $800 million in grants that would fight crime. And the money they spent in putting the National Guard out in Los Angeles, Chicago could hire 2,000 police officers. And we can continue to work with the nonviolent, the groups that fight violence in our communities, like Chicago CRED, Arnie Duncan's group, to actually prevent crime before it happens. So if the federal government wants to help Chicago, we're willing to work with them. This is doing the opposite. It's tearing the fabric of our community apart.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
That's all right. Say and spell your first and last name, identify organization, what it organizes, and then talk about the you were explaining to the senator about the whistles and things like that. Oh, yeah. Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to lower that for you. Yes. We got the sign already, so if you need
okay.
We got that already. Okay.
All right.
First and last name once again.
Sure. My name is Vicky Lugo. Thank you all so much for being here. I am board member of United Merchants of Pilsen Chamber of Commerce. And we're here because our community is supporting us. Our community is helping us, and not only our community, because we have marshals from all over the city, from all walks of life, from all backgrounds. It's not only Latino marshals, we have from all ethnicities that are here supporting us. And this is why we're doing the parade, because we have the support of the community, of the city, of everyone. And we encourage everyone to be able to come out here to support, to celebrate with us our different cultures, our different traditions. I understand the fear. There are many people that are scared. we want to ensure that everyone is safe. So those that are at risk, stay home, celebrate at home. But I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Vic, can I get the whistle? I'm sorry. In the front. Sorry. So we have some whistles that are going to be given. Thank you. That are going to be given to volunteers. This whistle here is very loud. It gets everyone's attention. You can hear it a mile away, and so our marshals are going to be having these whistles that, in case, these are our last resort. We're going to use these when all other strategies have been fulfilled. Marshals are going to contact us. Marshals are going to contact the police. And the last resort would be to use this whistle. 3 continuous whistles like this will mean that ICE sighting. A continuous whistle like this means that someone is getting arrested. I did not blow it very hard or very loud because it's very loud and I have a migraine. But the continuous whistle means that someone is getting arrested. These are our last resort because we do not want to create chaos. We do not want to create panic. We want everyone to be safe. We do not think that the National Guard, that immigration agents will be in the parade or will try to create any panic, any chaos, because this is a peaceful event. This is a family event, and we're going to have many people participating in the parade, but also spectators, families, children specifically. And we want to ensure everyone is safe. And if immigration agents or National Guard were to come, it's putting a lot of lives in danger, specifically children. They can get run over, they can be trampled over. And so that would be very dangerous for everyone. So we don't think, but if that were to happen, we're prepared. We're working closely with CPD. We have many volunteers that are going to be throughout the parade to ensure that everyone is kept safe.
That was a little bit from Chicago earlier today, and we continue to bring you the very latest from the city. Coming up in moments, there will be a news conference to a new March protest that will be happening. We'll take you there when it does. In the meantime, we'll take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will take you near the White House, where another big protest happened in D.C. today. We'll be back in 2.
Deal, my camera.
First one? Okay. I must have gotten it then. That was the first one. Alright, sweet. People of Chicago say no armed intervention. Sorry.
Where we need noisemakers, all that kind of stuff, and how we can get the word out about November 5th. Hi, beautiful humans. How are we doing today?
Hello.
Good. I'm with the Regroup Refuse Fascism and Refuse Fascism Chicago here. We're a national organization whose slogan is that Trump regime must fall now. That's our main goal. That's what we're doing. That's what we're out here every day trying to do.
Huh?
Fascism isn't free. But I encourage you to get involved.
Yeah, probably.
Every single day. We are here because of them. We should be here because of them. This is not the first time DC has had to fight for our rights. To remind us of the context of this specific moment, please join me in welcoming Reverend Mark A. Thompson, historian and activist. Give yourselves a round of applause for marching down here in the heat today. We want to congratulate the Free DC Project and Harriet's Dreams and all of the people who organized this, organized labor, the Metropolitan Washington Council, AFL-CIO. In respect of protocol, I'm going to give a little of my time to someone very special here and who has a higher rank than I do. Speaking of the history in 1993, thousands of people, just like you, committed civil disobedience at the Capitol against taxation without representation. Thousands of us went to jail. We were the original Tea Party because we dumped tea on the Capitol steps against taxation without representation, just like they did in Boston. All of us went to jail, and it resulted in the first ever vote for D.C. statehood on the House floor. That was 1993. If the Democrats had all voted for it, we'd be the 51st state today, Gina Page. Back then, the movement in the street worked with the mayor up there in the suite. And that mayor at that time, we even went to jail with us. She is here today to stand with us. Please welcome, let's hear a few words from Mayor Sharon Pratt, the first black woman mayor of a major American city.
Thank you, Mark. Free DC. You know, my name, you're right, is Sharon Pratt. I was born and reared in this city. And I actually thought, because I live in the capital of a we the people country, that I too was a citizen of the United States of America. But a few months ago, I found out that is not the case. I found out that there are those who have no respect for who we are in Washington, D.C., though we are the home of a we the people government. So how do we turn that around? I think we've got to remember how the heck we ever had a we the people government. Next year, we're going to celebrate on the 4th of July 250 years of this country. What are we celebrating? Are we celebrating the Constitution? No. Are we celebrating the inauguration of a president who happened to be the only one who was elected unanimously? No. We are celebrating the day that 56 individuals put their lives on the line and engaged in an act of treason against the Great Britain when they said, I'm not going to accept the abuse, the disrespect of a distant, insensitive king. I will put everything on the line and declare my independence. That is who we are. And we must remember that. Benjamin Franklin said we better hang together, because if we don't, we will certainly hang separately. The only way we will be free in D.C. is to continue this, close ranks, and demand that we are free. And it is well within our reach. So D.C., you're awake, you got it, you got the memo, how they see us. Let's close ranks and free D.C.
Let's hear it for the Mayor, Sharon Pratt. Give her a warm round of applause. Just a few words about what brought us here. It was after that Declaration of Independence, which, by the way, if you read it, every word of it applies to what we're dealing with here in D.C. today. There was no democracy for the colonists. They had no rights to their own laws. They had no rights to their own budget. And so they staged a revolution against King George III. But then the first chance they got to build a nation's capital, they brought it here. And we have to have respect for those who stood before us. Not just the originators of the Free D.C. movement, but our enslaved ancestors who built this city, designed it and organized it for free. The original sin, the original crime. And then during the Civil Rights Movement, after Bloody Sunday, March of 1965, and the march from Selma to Montgomery, we were able to get the Voting Rights Act passed in August of 1965. When Lyndon Johnson held the signing ceremony at the White House, after that ceremony, the Reverend Walter Fauntleroy asked Dr. King to lead a march through D.C. for home rule. We weren't even talking about statehood yet. Just a march for home rule and an elected government. In 1965, Voting Rights Act for America, still no home rule for those of us in Washington, D.C. And then a year later, SNCC arrived here, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, in the person of Frank Smith, James Foreman, and others, and of course, Marion Barry, who would one day be mayor of Washington, D.C. We have to lift up the names of those who fought hard. Julius Hobson, Josephine Butler, Hilda Mason, and then even those who are contemporary now, Anise Jenkins of the Stand Up for Democracy Coalition. And just like we don't know, sadly, every name of every person on that Edmund Pettus Bridge with John Lewis, there are countless names, thousands in 1993 who went to jail every Thursday to stand up for democracy and to stand up for D.C. statehood. We didn't come this far to stop. We didn't come this far to give up. We have to keep on going. We can't turn back no matter what. We are on the cusp of our freedom. And believe it or not, no good.
All right, everyone. So that was from earlier today in Washington, D.C. But you see in the corner there of the screen, that is an active protest that just got going in the city of Chicago. So let's go there right now on Live Down from Fox.
No registry, no white supremacy. No ban, 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 no registry. deportation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with deportation. Down with deportation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with deportation. Down with deportation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with deportation. Down with deportation. Power to the people, no human is illegal. Power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. All power to the people, no human is illegal. The people united will never be defeated. 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 Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Donald Trump, you racist clown. The people will take you down. The people will take you down. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Immigrants will take you down. Immigrants will take you down. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Workers will take you down. Workers will take you down. Donald Trump, you racist clown. Donald Trump, you racist clown. The people will take you down. The people will take you down. No fear, no hate. No fear, no hate. No ICE in our state. No ICE in our state. No fear, no hate. No fear, no hate. No ICE in our state. No ICE in our state. No fear, no hate. No fear, no hate. No ICE in our state. No ICE in our state. No fear, no hate. No fear, no hate. No ICE in our state. No ICE in our state. Chicago isn't licking boots. Chicago isn't licking boots. No Trump, no troops. No Trump, no troops. Chicago isn't licking boots. Chicago isn't licking boots. No Trump, no troops. No Trump, no troops. The people united will never be defeated. 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 Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these places that freedom.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Freedom. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All racist ass. We don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass. We don't need them, need them. Up with liberation.